what you see as the key priorities that bring us together today. And I'll start with Marie, if I may.
Thank you very much, Melinda. And it's a great pleasure for me today to co-host this event with my sister, Amina Muhammad, because I think we both are very passionate and really committed to this agenda of how do we scale up the need for support for data so that we can do a better job in delivering our programs for the people, the planet, and the economy. If you want to scale up, it's much better to do it together and have a collectively work together. Carmen mentioned the multiple crises that countries are facing, whether it's COVID, conflict, or climate. And this is hurting developing countries and the poor and vulnerable in developing countries the most, on top of many other challenges, whether it's debt sustainability, inflation, and so on. And this is really emphasizing even more the need for data. How can you have data and evidence-based policy making, better targeted policies to deliver more effectively, more efficiently, and target the people who really need to be the ones that need help. And with fiscal constraints, countries have also been putting on the back burner, as Carmen said, the collecting and the use of data, where in fact you need to do more on having more data. For instance, the global community can't answer this question. How many people have died from COVID-19? Less than 20% of countries in sub-Saharan Africa had a death registration system that was at least 75% complete as of 2019. And only 62% have met this threshold. That's just one data point. And a joint World Bank UN survey shows that more than 110 low and lower middle income countries do not have resources to meet their demands for data caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Whereas we know that this is something that you need to respond fast and in a really better targeted manner. So we need data more than ever to make sure that we can have constructive policies in place and deliver well-targeted programs to the people who need it the most and fast. The second issue is really about the role of technology and digital transformation. You know, we all talked about it, and in the last 2 years with the pandemic, as well as more recently with the Ukraine war, we've seen how the importance of new technology and new data can be giving new insights and actions. But it's important to remember that the digital transformation will be only as effective as the data which drives it. So I would just like to give you one recent example where the bank and the UN are already joining forces to leverage new data sources from digital tools to tackle the world's most critical problems. In Ukraine, for instance, we are combining geolocation data from mobile devices, microsurvey data on people's critical needs, and high-resolution satellite imagery, which allows us to generate regularly updated indicators on the social and economic impacts of the war. And this really allows us to respond fast and using the resources effectively and efficiently. So it is really about changing things and managing what you can measure in a much better way. I think everybody hopefully subscribes to that. And we must bring our collective technical and financial support to bear and scale up investments and support for crucial data priorities and not put it on the back burner. That is why the World Bank and the UN are joining forces and why we are inviting all development partners and the private sector in attendance today to join forces with us.